What's up, everybody? Welcome to this week's Options Pro upcoming weekly webinar where we go over setups. All righty, guys. Before we get started, please pause your screen and check out this disclaimer. All right, welcome back. Let's get going here. All right, let's get started with earnings. Earnings this week. What do we have set up tomorrow after the close? Marvell, Stitch Fix are two that we watch. Tuesday, Momo. I haven't been trading that much, but it's been a mover. After the close, nothing we trade. Wednesday, before the open, Coca-Cola, no, that's Campbell Soup. All right, so after the close is something called GameStop. I'm not sure if you guys heard of this one, but they are reporting Wednesday after the close. Alrighty, and Thursday we have Chewy after the close, Dave & Buster's. That's it. That's all we have for the week. All right, let's look at earnings. Economic data. What do we have economic data-wise? Monday, consumer credit at 3. Nothing crazy. Tuesday, before the open, international trade. Jolts at 10 o'clock. There should be something to actually watch out for. Wednesday, wholesale, that's not crazy. Thursday, it's CPI and jobless claims. And that's it. That's all I see. And the Fed's balance sheet after the close. Nothing crazy happening. All right, let's get to the charts. All right, guys, before we get started here, let me just discuss summer trading. Now, I've been talking about it a lot, where you cannot trade the same way you trade throughout the year. So summer trading is a different style of trading. You cannot take the same trades you do in September, October, November. Summertime trading, there's the first hour and a half where there's plenty of volume there. After 10:30, 11 o'clock only, the volume will slow down throughout. Now, what we can trade is where the volume is between 11 and 2. Only if you see heavy volume, like GME, what's the other one? Bed and Beyond. If you see volume, you could trade it. But trading Amazon, Tesla without any volume during the summertime hours, guys, it will blow up your account. I guarantee you it will blow up your account. Summertime, it's a key. The key in summertime is patience. Year-round patience, but especially in the summertime. Taking too many low-volume trades in the summertime, you will blow up your account. I guarantee it. All right, guys, let's get started here. SPY. All righty. I have 3 charts up here, the weekly, the daily, and the 4-hour chart. On the daily, I have the 50 and the 200 simple moving average. All right, if you see here, the week started down, and then it just got bought right up by the meme stock craze. The GameStops, the Bed Bath & Beyond, the BlackBerries, all of them have pumped up. And that's what caused the buy to hold that low. Now, stocks like Amazon, Tesla, they weren't too crazy. They had that much volume on them. So it's been meme stocks and the tank so far. All right, let's get started here. All right, so what I'm looking for is a break of the all-time highs, which is 423.59. All right, a break over that, my target will be 425. Now, for a break of that 425, we'll need the heavy volume on Monday. Mondays are typically green days. Tuesdays are typically red days. So if we don't break it on a Monday, I can see us pulling back towards that 420 area. 420 area, a break of that, then we can go down every 250. put a break under this 416. My targets will be 414 and 412. That's for the week. Now, let's look at the Qs here. Qs have you see here, she broke under that 50, right? Held to this 315 area. It bottomed it and then pushed it back up. And now she's trying to do like a flag kind of thing right here. Kind of hard to see it under this chart, but she's trying to flag here and a break over this 337 area. We have a target of 340, and that had the all-time highs of that 343, and then the next target will be 345. Now a break under this 330. My targets are 226 and 224 area. Here are our ranges. Ranges right here. All right, let's get started with a few stocks I'm looking at. Let's start with the ones that have honorable mention, that I'm not looking at hard, but can be plays for us this week. All righty, Apple here. If you see here on the weekly, she's holding this trend line strong. Here also on the daily chart, she's holding it strong. Now, this 200 has been pretty strong for price action. It hits this price action, holds it, hits it, holds it, and it goes back up. Drop down, held it, held it, held it. Now, they have an event happening, I think on June 7th, their Apple event. So that could be something for them to push them back up. Now, my strong target is 130. If we cannot break that on the daily chart, close over this 130, I am bearish on the chart because it would be making higher, lower highs. See, high. If you cannot break this 130 area and push up towards that 135, it is bearish to me. If she rejects that 130 and drops down, a break on this 125, my targets will be the trend line first. Second will be this 120, 116 levels for me. On the upside, I'll break over this 128. We could trade this back up towards this 130, 132, 134 area, and then just be careful around 135. All right. Honorable mention number 2, Airbnb. All right, here. Strong play up, pull back, line up. What's that look to you guys? An H. All right, so a break over this 153 area, guys. Targets of 157, 160. Between 160 and 162 is a bit of a hard trade, but a break over that 163, target will be 170 and 175. On the downside, I am now looking to trade it. Next honorable mention, JPM. Sound like a game show host. All right, so what I'm seeing here is nice consolidation at highs here, right? If you check the GS chart, it's at highs, consolidating there, broken through. A Bank of America, similar price action. Citibank, same thing here. So the reason I'm choosing JPM is I'm seeing more volume on her than the other stocks. Bank of America has volume, but JPM premiums move quicker. So what I'm looking for here is a break over this 167.50 for a trade up towards the 170 area. I'm expecting a slowdown at 170, possibly a pullback towards that 168 area. And then the second break of 170, guys, traded up towards 172 and 174. LMND, where are we? All right here. LMND, lemonade. All right, so what I'm looking for here is a break of this 103 area for a target of 110, 120, and then 130 levels. It held out at 100 well, sorry, it held this level right here, 80s. It broke under, but it came back up, tested, breakthrough, and it's holding it now. So I'm looking for that play back up towards this 130, 140 level. Higher volume now, if you see right here, stepping up. So she is in play. Next one I'm looking at here is UPST. Honorable mention. UPST, where are you? All right here. Here we go. All right, so what I'm looking for here is the wick fill. Back up for a break over the 172 for a trade up towards 180 and 190. Now between 190 and 200, guys, I like the trade, but it's a hard trade to do. If you haven't traded before, you should be very careful with it. It's a high premium stock, and the spreads are usually wide on it. On the downside, I'm not looking to trade it. Next one, professional for small accounts. All right, so the aggressive trade here is a break over this 38 level for a target of 40. All right, the key play will be the break over the 40. And the daily chart could close over the 40 level, guys. We have a target of 45 here. That will be a big payout. After that, it gets a little tighter, but that 40 to 45 trade will be huge. All righty. That's all on the honorable mention one. Now let's get started with a stock that I am focused on this week. AMD. All righty, back to this play here. She has room up towards that trend line. Scrolling right here. So I'll break over this 84. We could trade this up towards this 87.50 area. As the hourly chart closes above here, my target will be 90. On the downside, I'm not looking to trade it, but a break under this 80 level, traded down every $1 or every $1 back down. Next stock I'm looking at for this week, Amazon, just because it's Amazon and it rhymes with my name. Alrighty, so I'm looking for on the downside, but on the upside too, guys. I'll break over this 32.50 area. I'll have a trade up every $50 for 3,300, 3,350, and 3,400. Now, all we know, Amazon and Tesla have not been great the past couple of weeks, harder the past couple of days, but that can change this week. Prime Day is, I believe, June 21st. So typically, Amazon runs up towards Prime. On the downside only, the aggressive trades are break on the 3150 down towards 3100. My trade is going to be a break on the 3100 down towards 3050 and 3000. Next one that I'm liking, Baba. Who's your Baba? All right, so my play would be a break over the 225 area, right around here. That's a break of the 50 simple moving average. She's following the trend line up, right? So it's a great setup and a great pattern setting up here for me. And that break over 225. We can trade this up every $5 if you're choosing expirations that are at least 2 weeks out, right? You can hop in and you can hold this and ride it up. If you're choosing the same week, right, you can only trade this every $1 to $1.50 up, because she's not going to go straight through here. You know, she's going to go up, pull back, go up, pull back, go up, pull back. So the premium will get shot up. But she is one of my main watches for the start of the week. Next one I'm looking at is Beyond. BYND here. All right, so we had a big drop. Now we had a nice little bounce here. There are a few gap fills on the downside. I'll just draw right here, small one there, and another one that I'm going to draw right around here. All right, but I am going to trade the break over 150 with a target of 155, 160, and then 170. On the downside, if you're liking it a lot, if you've been following the premiums, a break under this 140 for a trade down towards 135, and then this 130, 127 gap fill down. My trade only will be the trade up. Next one I'm looking at is the darling from Friday. All right, now, if you see here on the weekly chart, if you see here on the daily chart, if you see here on the 4-hour chart, it's all showing you the same thing. A big play up from 240 area, say to be safe, up towards 250, 260, 270, and then that wick there up towards 290. So we have room up towards 290 before she dies out. Now, if the market is strong at all, if it's either trending upwards or chopping around, she will push up towards that 260 for the next week. On the downside, if the market is selling off, right, it's a risky, aggressive trade, but a break on the 228, we trade this back down towards 220, 215, and 210 area. All righty. Next one, Facebook, it's at highs, all-time highs here. I'll break over that 334. Obviously, the first target must be 335. It's a whole number. The market thinks in whole numbers, so just be careful right there. But a break over that 335, my targets would be 338 and 340. On the downside, I'm not looking to trade Facebook this week unless I hear something. Fastly, I've been watching this for some time now. I have two alerts set up for it just to make sure I hear it and I see it. I'll break over that 50 area, guys. My targets will be 55, 58, and 60. Upside trade for me only. She has a nice trend up, so that break should pay off nicely. All right, next one is Google. She's been ranging the past couple of days. Let me zoom in on the daily. If you see right here, it's just been inside of here. So here you have a huge flag. Here you have a small flag. So what I'm looking for here, right, is this range is between $2,330 and $2,400. That's $70. So what I'm looking for here is a break over this 2,400. My targets will be 2,450 and 2,470 area on the upside. On the downside, I'm a little bit more hesitant to take this trade because of this chop area right here. The 50 is right there as well. All right, next one. Let's just look at GS. All righty. Now, 400 is a big whole number, big fat whole number. So I'm gonna handle this in the pre-market, everybody. All right, next one, INCC. Looking great here. You can catch the break over this 58 on the 50-minute chart. Close over this 58. You have a target of 60. And then that cap fill up towards 62. But every $1 up then. Downside, a break under this 55.75. Trade back down towards 55 and 54. Next one, the second darling from, well, the first one, but the second on my list here is NVIDIA. At all-time highs here. Has been crazy since the split news. All right, so if you zoom in on the 4-hour chart here, you can see the same setups here. Flag, 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 So we'll put a flag up here. I'll break over 706. It's a quick target of 710. But the break over 710, we should fly up to 720, 725 area. Now, until the split, you should hit that 750 area easily. On the downside, the aggressive trade is a break on the 700 down towards 690. The trade that I will trying to find a swing on her on the downside, but it's a little scary. But I'll break on this 490. We trade this down every $10 all the way down towards 650 area. Say 660, guys. It'll be safe. All right. Next one I'm looking at is QS. I'll break over this 31 area. We're going to trade this up towards 3250, 35, 3750, and 40. Every 250 up towards 40. If there's 40 breaks, guys, my target will be 45 and 47.50. On the downside, a break under 25 now, my target will be 20. If the cap breaks again, it's going to be a quick drop down towards 20. Next one, RBLX. All right, so there are a lot of sellers here. A lot of sellers at the 100 area. So I suggest you don't trade this until we clear the 104 or the 105 area. Clear of the 105, my target would be 110. 110 and 114 area. On the downside, is it not going to be a simple trade, but a break under this 98? No, 90. Too tight. Sorry. A break under this 95. Trade down towards 90, the 90, 86 area. All right, next one that's been quiet. Shopify has been extremely quiet. This is nothing like her. It's a market sector rotation, which is normal, but a break under 1200. We have targets of every $25 down, all the way down towards this 1100. Upside wise, it will not be an easy trade at all. It's a lot of power chop, and it's going to be hard to hop in and have the premiums fly for us. All right. What's next? Of course, I got to do it, but Tesla. I am a bearish on it for this week. I am a bear in general. I'm thinking she's going to hit 500 by Friday this week. That's what I'm thinking, but I've thought that before and I've been wrong. But I'm still seeing this 540 break here in my dreams. So I'll break under this 540, guys. We have a target of 500. If that gives out, my target will be 460. As for the upside, break over this 620, target of 640 and 660. Around here, be careful with the trade around here. All right, last but not least, by far, trade desk. We have trades on this up and down. All right, so a break under 550. We have a target of 525. Huge payout that will be. And a break over 605, guys. Targets of 625, 650, 675, and 700. All the way up towards this 710 area. I would prefer the trade up, but if it goes up, we trade from here up. If it goes down, we trade from here down. It don't matter, guys. Green is green. Puts or calls. All right, guys. Again, you can trade during lunch hours, but you have to only trade with the volume trades. Yes, and we all say I'm just gonna play 2 contracts only. You know, it's fine, but you know, a L here, $100 here, $200 there, $100 here. That will add up throughout the week, guys. So avoid taking those stupid trades. Be selective, be calm, be patient, and wait for your setups. Stop taking heavy trade in hopes it's gonna fly up. Hi guys, stay green, everybody. I'll see you in the chat in the morning for the pre-market.